So the curtains will finally draw down on Expo 220. It's been a spectacular event by any standards. Uh, in the last count, apparently more than 23 million visitors had been to this expo over the past 6 months. And interestingly, in a pandemic affected world, managing such an event without a glitch, one didn't hear of any adverse happenings there, is a huge achievement. And it's probably got to do with the way the administration operated and managed this particular event. Some of the key takeouts from this expo, to my mind, are the follows. One, Dubai has clearly established itself as a past master in organizing and managing such mammoth events, and that too over such times. So, in the coming period years, one does see the UAE and Dubai actively hosting global events of scale and duration. The second interesting part is, and this is basically a visual review of the people who came in. One felt that families turned out to be a significant part of the visitors. Families would be nuclear families with children, and that probably turned out to be the core. The third part is most exhibitors and therefore pavilions focused on their inner strengths, country strengths, and these were predominantly in the areas of tourism, health, education, and the emerging green energy. So, moving forward, what are the opportunities? So much of effort, so much of investment has gone in the setting up and operating this particular event. It may therefore be prudent to then try and find out as to how the facilities can be used moving forward. One believes that quite a few of the countries have offered to retain the pavilions moving forward. That makes a lot of sense. What can be done, say, post this particular expo? Thus far, awareness has been created by all pavilions of what they have on offer. Probably the time has come to convert this particular awareness into economic activities and the resultant benefits. Let's take up, for example, tourism. Countries that have showcased what they offer by way of tourism can actually get into an operational mode by facilitating travel of interested people into their places. And such facilitation would include administrative requirements like visa, like bookings if required, coordinating the same so that they become a one stop shop for all these offerings. In the space of education, I think with globalization, increasingly families do seek good places of higher education for their children. So, providing what can be on offer by individual countries, going through the administrative process with interested families, that is the admission process, visas, and everything else, can be an offering that would provide convenience for families. In the area of health, again, some such approach would certainly provide a lot of benefit. The point I'm trying to make is, I think this huge investment that's happened from all sides, the sort of footfalls that the exhibition has experienced, needs to necessarily translate into an economic benefit. I'll now come to the last part. In the area of green initiative, There have been quite a few areas that have been presented by various countries. Vertical farming, for example, greening of the desert, uh, conversion of seawater through traditional processes and through innovative processes, and the list goes on. Can these be translated into economic benefits by transfer of technology or by hand holding by different countries with each other, and therefore to try and provide a huge benefit to the greater world? I guess maybe these are being looked at, but these are some of the thoughts that passed my mind by way of offerings. Summarizing, I do believe that all countries should probably make good use of what Dubai has created and certainly try and benefit of the same economically. This also brings together all countries because within this particular complex expo, all the divides that existed, geographical, political, and otherwise, got completely diffused. The environment was so conducive, was so good. I think this needs to be built on. Uh, it's basically compliments to the leadership of this country for the excellent work that's been done. Thank you so much.